This tool cuts only one material and it cuts in only one direction. That material is Coroplast. Coroplast is a brand name. It means corrugated plastic, and it's made like cardboard with two thin sheets on the outside and then a corrugated layer in between. It's pretty lightweight, pretty rigid, and pretty cheap. You could buy a 4x8 sheet of this stuff at Home Depot for about 20 bucks, but it only comes in white, which is the background I have here. This color here is clear, quote unquote, and I buy that from a place called Tap Plastics, which is a West Coast chain. The main place you see Coroplast is yard signs, like political signs. They stick some metal wires into here, which then let them stake it into the ground. And I like to use it when I want to cover a big surface area and it's not very structural, but I need it to be somewhat rigid. I've used it in some wall sections in my workshop where I wanted to let some light through, but didn't need something very structural. And a few years ago, I built some props with some big light-up panels, and I used this as a diffuser in front of some strips of RGB LEDs. I've also seen it used for other things like boxes. I noticed some heavy-duty totes at the post office that were made out of this stuff, with some wire framing to give it structure. You can cut this with a utility knife or on the table saw, but what I like to cut it with is this guy right here. And this is a Saw Trax Coro-Claw. And it only cuts one direction. It only cuts with the flutes like this. The way it works is that you just insert these little prongs in between the flutes and you just pull it through the material. You can also insert just one prong and then create a bend by only cutting halfway through. People say you shouldn't buy single function tools, and I can't think of anything more single function than a tool that only cuts one material in one direction. But I really like this thing and I use it quite a bit, and it takes up almost no space in my drawer, so I'm glad I have it. Anyways, thanks for watching.